What is going on, YouTube people? Neo Cards and Comics here. Today to talk a little fanatics slash tops. I was listening to the Sports Card Nonsense podcast today, and at the very top of the episode, highly recommend checking their stuff out if you haven't. Mike and Jesse put out excellent content in podcast form and on their YouTube channel. I doubt they have any clue who I am. I've never met them personally or anything, but I really enjoy the podcast. It is very, very solid. But at the top of today's episode, Mike was discussing that Topps has cut what they're sending to distributors by 50% going forward. So those are, the big distributors, the middlemen, if you will, that the product goes to them, they take the product, they have people on allocation, and then they send it out to the people on allocation. The other big way that people get products from Topps, that's one of the primary ways. The second way is people that have Topps direct accounts where they are ordering product directly from Topps. That is mostly LCSs. Not all LCSs, but a lot of LCSs order directly from Topps. They do not go through a distributor. It just kind of depends on how you're set up. So Topps cutting 50% of inventory going to the main distributors that then hand that product out to most likely a lot of breakers. A lot of big breakers get their product from distributors, not from Topps direct. So this could have significant impacts on breakers. And this is, we kind of all saw this coming. It was my biggest prediction probably out of the Fanatics takeover is that this is how they viewed making money. It's the easiest thing to see when you sit down and look from the top to the bottom of the sports card flow chart of product, if you will, that hey, we make all this product, we sell some direct to an LCS, and then we give it to this third party, and this third party jacks the price, sells some, then plays games with the prices, and they make a ton of profit on it. And then it goes to the end user, and then that person, the breaker, makes profit on it, or whoever's getting it from there. And the Fanatics team looked at that and went, well, wait a second, we could distribute this stuff ourselves. And it's the easiest thing ever. You cut out a couple of those people, those middlemen, and now all of a sudden that profit is coming to you instead of going to them, and you turn a business that was making X amount of profit, and all of a sudden you're making Y just by removing this link in the chain that you don't need anymore because you could do it yourself. So we all speculated that this was probably going to happen. I don't know that we saw it happening this soon. So trickle-down effects, like I said, I believe this will have a negative impact on a lot of breakers, which, I'm not going to cry for any breakers. I'm not really a huge friend to the breaking community. It's not my thing. It's pure gambling, in my opinion. If you're actually looking to at least attempt to break even to / make money on sports cards, you should just buy singles. That's my preferred method of playing in this hobby. But I get it. Some people, they really like that. But I'm not going to sit here and cry a river for the breaking community, especially, the breaking community hasn't exactly had a lot of good looks the last little while. So not my thing, but I'm not going to throw shade at those guys and girls that do it. More power to them. Once again, if that's what you're into, as long as you know what you're getting into when you buy into the break. I don't like the ones that are a little more deceptive. And also the ones that do shady stuff, obviously. So definitely impacts them. 50% cut to distributors, that's a lot of product. So now, say they were getting 100 boxes of whatevers, now they're getting 50 boxes of whatevers, and they got to divide that up among the same amount of people, or start cutting out the little guys. And that was something that they speculated on in the Sports Card Nonsense podcast, that, the smaller breakers are probably going to get squeezed here, because the distributors are still going to want to take care of their big breakers that are ordering lots of product. So they're going to shift stuff their way. And Joe Schmo that just orders a couple boxes a month or a case here and there or whatever just meets the minimums. If you're just meeting the minimums, to steal a thing from Office Space, like the minimum amount of flair, if they're just doing the minimum, they're probably just going to be like, nah, we don't really need you anymore. We got this guy over here that has way more buying power than you do, They're going to buy way more stuff. So cool. We'll just go ahead and sell to them. We don't really need you anymore. Bye. So I can 100% see that playing out for the smaller breakers. The bigger breakers, I don't think it affects them that much, at least as of right now. And I don't know what breakers have, they're getting their stuff from distribution versus Topps Direct. I have to imagine most breakers are going through distribution, not Topps Direct. I think Topps Direct is more reserved for the old school. I could be wrong on that. This is, I'm a little out of my depth here, other than just looking at this from kind of a macro perspective. So what happens to the 50% that they're holding back? So, they're not going to print any less product. We know that. So where is this 50% going? That's the thing that we don't know. Mike and Jesse speculated on it. I'll speculate on it as well. Most likely, you would think they would just sell that direct to consumer. Maybe they open it up to more LCSs to purchase direct from Topps. I think that would be a good thing. Or maybe key LCSs get more product. Once again, I don't think LCSs are going anywhere in this. I think Fanatics knows that they need LCSs, but they want modern day LCSs. They don't want the, you walk in, there's stuff thrown everywhere. There's no social media or online presence. It's an old guy reading cards out of a Beckett, chain smoking cigarettes. Like when I went into a card store when I was a kid. That's not what they're not going to. I don't think they're going to reward stores like that. They are going to reward stores like Santiago Sports Cards, Ryan at Card Collector 2, Indie Card Exchange. Those types of stores. Those are the modern day sports card stores, Costa Cards. Those are the stores that they are going to reward with product because those are ambassadors for the hobby. They're out there making content. They're bringing new people in. They're doing kids events. They're ambassadors for sports cards. They are going to reward those stores, I believe, in the long run. If you are doing things like that, or you are a more modern shop, you're running trade nights, you're more of a social hangout, you have an online presence, those are the people they are going to want to partner with. And those are the people that they are going to want to reward when it comes to handing out slices of the pie. Those stores, in my opinion, will be ahead of the game when it comes to, hey, I need extra Bowman 2022 Sapphire. Can I get an extra case? I'm moving a lot of product, whatever. Sure, Card Collector 2, here you go. Or, whatever. I don't even know if Ryan has direct from Topps or not. I have no idea. But once again, just kind of spinning this out. Or maybe a store that has come up more recently that does not have direct. Someone that's, rose up in the last 3 or 4 years, done good things, has a big following now, but has never been able to crack the code to get Topps Direct. Now maybe some of that 50% goes to them. I assume a decent portion of that 50% is going to go direct to consumer. Fanatics is going to throw it up on the website and say, hey, cool, here, click the button, $300. Here's a hobby box of Series 2, Chrome, whatever it ends up being. So I think that is 100% in play as well. Why should they play with middlemen when they could sell it direct to us and then reap the full profits? If they were selling it to distribution for, say, $100 a box, and distributors were selling it to the breaker for $300 a box, and then they were selling it to us for $400 a box, why wouldn't they just sell it to us for $350 a box, $300 a box, even $400 a box, and then they make all that extra money? And we don't have to deal with, going through a bunch of different websites or pricing games and all this, that, or the other thing. Who knows? Do we see any price breaks as an end consumer? I really don't know. I guess the secondary market will drive that. If they put it for sale at $400, like Topps Series 2, for example, which looks like a pretty bad product, and no one buys it, and it sits there, maybe the prices come back down on sealed wax. Who knows? But interesting times ahead. Once again, I don't think any of this is surprising. It's a little bit surprising that it's happening that fast. And how does this trickle down once the other sports come into play? The worst kept rumor in the industry right now is that Fanatics and Panini are close on a deal. So maybe we see something play out with that between now and the National. I'm sure they would love to have something like that lined up for the National, but that rumor is everywhere. I have heard that rumor everywhere. So maybe something happens with that. And then what happens with that? Because Panini Distribution is insane as well. They use the same big three distributors. if, they take over the Panini brand side of things, incorporate them in, get that machine up and running, and then all of a sudden, hey, you're getting 50% less Prism basketball, Prism football. That's going to have major ripple effects on, once again, the breaking community, etc. Right now, with it just being tops, it's not a huge deal. I mean, it's a deal, but it's not like, it's a big deal, but it's not a big deal. Most breakers are breaking Panini product. Obviously some top stuff gets broken for sure, but that's just baseball for the most part with a little F1 mixed in. If this happens to Panini too, that's where they'll really get squeezed. So we will see what happens. Interesting times ahead as we move throughout the year here. We'll see what Panini and Topps and Fanatics all have in store for us. That's all I have for you guys and girls today. As always, curious for your thoughts and comments down below. And once again, I encourage you to go check out, like I said, it's in the first 15 minutes, like the first 15 minutes they spend talking about this. So always encourage you to go listen to the source material. And I've heard this from some other places as well. Some other people have kind of hinted that this was coming. So like I said, that's all I got for you guys and girls. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube nonsense, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.